you plan to make a cup of tea. So when you make tea, what are your steps to be followed? You take water, you boil it, you add sugar to it, then you add tea leaves to it, you again boil it. So a proper process is followed, and if you just change the order, it's going to be a flop show. So every time when you do coding, certain instructions that you give to the computer has to be in a systematic order. Now we come to one of the very loved language of computer, that is Microsoft Windows logo, and we call it MSW logo. And very loved language which just work with the small instructions that you give to your computer. This can help you to draw the figures and do very simple mathematical calculations like addition, subtraction, and so on. Now, logo. What does the word logo stands for? That's the first thing that comes in your mind. Logo stands for language of graphics oriented. Got it? And we can use MS Windows logo for different purposes. Now, what are the purpose? We can draw pictures with it, right? We can do certain calculations as well. And most of the time, even when you want to print something, you want to get some output, you use logo. So, logo is interpreted from the computer language, that is logo, and it has a graphic user interface front end. That means most of the time it is used to display certain pictures, images on the screen, and you will definitely love working on it. So, this is the main start menu on the desktop. I'll first tell you how to begin working with MSW logo. Right? So, first thing is you click on the start button and then you find where is Microsoft Windows logo. You go to that icon. So, this is the Microsoft Windows icon, which this is a program which is going to open when you click over here. And don't forget who made this program for you. So, Microsoft logo was developed by George Mills. Right? You remember the name? What is the name? George Mills. Got it? So, let's begin and we start the journey with logo. Now, you have understood how to start it, right? We are going to talk about the main parts which exist on the screen of logo. So, first most important part is the main screen. So, in the main screen, we have the instructions. We are giving certain instructions to the computer, and that is called the commander window. So, whenever you give the commands are going in the commander window, and in the main screen you are actually getting the output of what instructions you have given to the computer. Understood? Nod your head. Lovely. Very nice. So, remember two main parts of the screen of MSW logo. First is the main screen and the second is the commander window. I'll just show it to you how it looks like. But first listen, main screen is a large white area on which you display your result. Okay, and we call it the main screen. It shows the result of whatever instructions are given. And where are the instructions given? Correct. The instructions are given in the commander window. Okay. Commander window always understand the language of MS Windows logo itself. And you have to be very particular what instruction has to be written and how we have to write it. So, we have a command input box where this is the area we actually type the commands, right? And then there is a recall list box also there. So, what is recall list box? It is going to record all the commands which you have typed in the input box. That means whatever you are typing, It is not getting cleared, but it is getting stored in the computer memory. Then children, after that, we have certain commands button over there in the commander window. Now, what are these buttons for? You have different buttons which are available on the command window, which help MSW logo to get the work done. That means you are giving the commands in the command logo window, and these commands are followed and you are getting the output in the main screen, that is the white area of your main screen. Okay. Now, what are these commands and how do they work? Could you see certain buttons? We call them command buttons. Okay. I'll just tell you how these buttons work. So, first is the halt button here. The role of halt button is to stop your processing. Just put a halt to your processing for a while. Okay. And then you can check if there is some error coming or sometime you find the output is not coming properly. So, in that case, you give a halt to your working of the program, right? Then you have a trace button. So, this is another button you could see here. The role of the trace button is it helps you to trace where the error in the coding is occurring. When you are giving the commands and you find you have to trace out, oh, this work has to be done like this or that. So, in that way, you are able to use the trace button. And what is the role of pause command? Pause will give a break for a while. For certain moments, for certain seconds, it will pause and then you could move further, right? So, we say it stops the program for some time. Understood? Enjoying? Lovely. Nod your head. Good. Now, what is status button? We have another button that shows the present settings of MSW logo. So, the role of status button is it just show you what is the present setting of MS logo. Okay. And after that, we have step button, which is used to remove the errors from your coding step by step. So, you could move step by step, after one step, after another. We keep on getting one step after another, and that helps you to remove the errors. Got it? Show me your thumbs up. Great. So, shall I move further? Good. We have another button, children, that's called reset. So, role of reset is it clears the entire MS logo screen. That means whatever comes on the white screen, it gets cleared once you click on the reset button. And after that, we also have two buttons at the bottom. I'll tell you the role of these buttons. The first one is execute and second one is add all. So, when you click on execute button, it executes MS logo program, and the add all button will change the logo of the command. It changes the MS logo command to another command. Okay. Now, very important thing that appears at the center of the screen when you start working on MSW logo. What is it? That's turtle. So, turtle is a triangular shape pointer on the main screen, right? And it always occupies the center position on the screen of the your working screen. That is, the center position is called the home position. Now, it moves and draws the figure according to the commands which you are giving to the computer. Now, what are these commands? I'll just help you to understand that also. But first thing you have to understand that there is a screen. At the center of the screen, when you start working, you could find a turtle sitting at the center, and that center position is called the home position, right? And now we come at what are MSW logo commands. So, children, basically you give certain commands or instructions to the turtle. Now, what are these instructions called? Remember, I'll be using this word later, primitives. So, your commands which are given to the turtle are called primitives. And after writing the command in the input box, that in the command input box, you have to just click on the execute button. Either you click on execute button or you click on enter button and your turtle starts moving. Okay, so come on, let's play with this screen, give the commands, give the primitives, and enjoy the journey of MSW logo. So let's start it. Here we have the very important and the first command that you learn, which is called FD. FD stands for forward. So children, you simply type FD and how many steps forward you want to move, that is given after FD. So if you write FD 20, 30, 50, 90, any number, accordingly the turtle will move in the pointed position towards that direction. So earlier the turtle was here. Now you have given FD 50, sorry. It moves forward by 50 pixels. Pixels are the points on the screen. And if you write FD 90, it will move little more ahead. Right? Now, we have another command that's called BK. BK stands for back, moving in the backward direction. But turtle is not changing its head pointer. Head pointer is this point. Suppose this is a turtle, so this is the head pointer. So when you are giving the forward command, it moves forward, but the head remains here. But when you are giving the backward command, the turtle moves backward and the head also remains at the same direction. Head is not going to change the direction, and it will change the direction only when you are going to give the order. Yes, change left, change right, that way. Okay. So here I've given two commands. One is BK30, BK90. So you could see when I have given BK30, it's moving a little bit in the backward direction. But when I give BK90, it's coming a bit more down, but head remains in the same direction. Understood? Now you see that your screen looks sometimes clumsy and you want to clear it. So for that, you have another command. Don't forget CS. So CS stands for clear the screen. Okay. So CS is the clear screen command which erases, which rubs off whatever is drawn on the main screen. Okay. Now we take another topic, that is another command, that is CT. Now what is CT? First I'll tell you. CT clears the text in the recall list box. So what's the difference between CT and CS? CS is clearing the screen and CT is clearing the text area, okay, where you have already given the commands. Okay, so CT basically works for the commander window. So just type CT and all the previous commands which you have given will just clear off and your command screen, command area will become clear. Right? Now we have another command, that is home. So you know, turtle keeps on moving left, right, up, down, anywhere you want. And if you want the turtle to come back to the original position, you have a command that's called home. So home commands bring the turtle back to its home location, that is the center of the screen. Okay, so just you have to do is write HOME, home, and press enter key. Okay, shall I move further? Okay, good. Now we will learn about RT and LT commands. So RT stands for right turn and LT stands for left turn. So this way you could see the turtle's head is moving towards left. This is the original position. When you give LT, it takes this direction and it turns to the left of your hand. Now, how much you want to turn, that you have to mention how much angle turn has to be given. Like if you tell to turn left, it will go to this direction. If you tell turn to right, it will go to this direction. So remember, RT for right and LT for left. Understood? So time to show your thumbs up. Give a big smile. Lovely. Now, I'll just tell you how much angle has to be taken place. Look here, it is LT45. If you write LT45, it's going to take a turn of 45 degrees towards left. And if you give RT45, it will turn like this. In the same way, if you write LT90, it will turn to 90 degree on the left, like this. And if you say RT90, it's the original home position, it will turn like this. So that way, this is RT90. Now, if you give LT135, this will be the turn, and similarly, RT135 will bring you here. And most important is, either you give RT90 or LT90, in both the cases, it will just be upside down. Got it? Lovely. Now, we move ahead and we have another command, SETH. You know, this command is used to turn the head of the turtle in any direction without using LT or RT commands. So, it's very similar to it. So, you can write SETH 45, SETH 90. So, it's going to turn without mentioning the direction left or right. Okay? And then we can turn SETH 180, and even we can take any angle you want to turn. Right? Now is the time to clear your screen. So you have to clear up. For that, you give the command clean. And clean command just clear the screen and it does not get the turtle back to home. Okay? It does not take the turtle back to the home, but it is clearing the screen. So that's the role of clean command. Now another very important command is HT and ST. While drawing, when your drawing gets completed, or you want sometimes the turtle to be visible and sometimes the turtle not to be visible, for that we have a command hide turtle, which hides your turtle, and show turtle, which shows your turtle back. Okay? And now we come to PR command. We can write either print or we can write PR. So whatever you want to print, it can be certain number, it can be some message also. So when I'm writing PR followed by a number, that number will be displayed on the screen when you execute it. So I've written here PR 100, so 100 is printed. When you write some message, remember that message must come in the square brackets. Right? I've written PR, I am a good student. That means this entire message which is coming in opening and closing bracket will be displayed when you are executing the program. Now we have certain basic addition and subtraction calculations which you can do by simply either writing PR, putting a operator in between, like I've written PR 40 plus 40, that will give you a result 80 because the sum of two numbers is calculated. Another way to find the sum is PR sum followed by the numbers which you want to add. So in both the cases, when you are going to execute, you will get the same result. Understood? Now the same thing applies for difference as well. So when you want to find the difference of two numbers, first thing is you can put a minus sign, you'll find the difference of the numbers, or you can simply write PR difference 30-20. So PR is going to print the difference. Now either you use this method or you use this method. In both the cases, you are going to get the same result, that is 10. Got it? We have another command, that's product. So to find the product, we write PR, this product of two numbers comes there. And it could be done in another way by writing the word product after PR. So PR is always there to print, then product of two numbers. You mention the numbers, the product comes here. So see, in both the cases, we get the same result. Okay. And the last command we have for calculations is division. So to divide, either you write PR number 1 divided by number 2, or you have another word, quotient, Quotient. We get the quotient of the numbers, and in both the cases, you see we are getting the same result. Right? Nod your head. Come on. Good. Lovely. And now is the time to exit from logo and say goodbye. Right? So, to exit from logo, we have to just type bye. Bye will be typed on the input box, and when you press enter key, you come out of the logo. Okay? Now is the exercise time. I believe you will be able to do the exercise yourself. Will you? Happy to see your yes. Great. And we'll be completing this exercise. Just practice them, try them, and I'll be helping you whenever you require the help. Right, children? Before we say goodbye, let's quickly revise what we have learned. First thing is, what is MSW logo? So it is the app which is provided by Windows to draw the figures, and it could do simple calculations for you. And turtle is a triangular shaped figure which exists at the center of the main screen, which tells you what commands you are giving and from where are you going to begin with. And then your commands are always given in the command window. We have learned about different commands, FD, BK, CS, then CT, then we have home, LT, RT. So many commands we have done, clear, clean. Okay. So just keep trying these commands. We'll be exploring them ahead. Okay. Now, happy learning. See you next time. Bye-bye.